Good Sunday morning, YouTube modeling community. Papa here at West Georgia Rods and Customs. Hope everyone's getting a good start to their Sunday. It's a beautiful, beautiful Sunday morning here in Western Georgia. No rain on the forecast, probably this week. Man, I tell you what, we've had a lot of rain over the last 2 months. We are well above our surplus for the year. But, I don't argue with the man upstairs. He knows what's better for us, and if it rains, I accept it and move forward. Want to send out, a lot of thoughts, prayers out to the folks in Western Tennessee that was affected by the tornadoes last week. Boy, I tell you what, tornadoes are just terrible, especially in the middle of the night when these things rolled through last week. Seen where a lot of damage, folks lost their lives, and I tell you, it's terrible. So, any of the causes that's going around, as far as with the American Red Cross, that's the best thing. If you want to pay it forward, help the American Red Cross out. And if any other relief efforts toward the folks over there in Western Tennessee, in that area, Nashville, Bentonville, over in that area, I think it's Bentonville. But out in that area, just thoughts and prayers are out to y'all. And if you can help out in any effort, go to the American Red Cross and donate as much as you can. Thought I'd give y'all a couple of updates of what's going on my bench. Hadn't had a whole lot, weather not permitting, so I'm getting a lot of detail work done on the 41 Willys that I've been working on. I didn't plan this. My old buddy over at Heartbeat Model Shop, Rick over at Heartbeat, he was working on a 41 Willys also. Same color. He's got the kind of the metallic blue that I'm painting. He's doing a gasser version. I'm doing a Pro Street version, and saw that this week, and I was just like, wow. If you follow my Instagram postings, I posted that up on there. I hadn't got my body painted yet on mine. Here's where we're at as far as the body, still just raw styrene. I do, however, have it sanded and ready for priming. Just waiting on good weather, and just as soon as I get the good weather rolled around where it gets into the 70s again, I'll get the primer, get this body smoothed down a little bit more, get it prepped up, and get some color and some clear on it. What I have done, however, is well, everybody's asking, what color are you painting it? Well, right there, as far as what the dash and what I've got sprayed on the back rear end housing is going to be the body color. So I've got the dash. The dash is all finished. Let me see if I can get that cleared. Let me see if I can get that. Let me just pick it up here, Pappy. There, I got the dash. The dash is done. Got the decals in on it. Got it all detailed up. Got the as far as got the steering wheel done. Everything's ready for that. All the other little goodies inside the engine compartment. Got the fan goes on the front of the radiator. Got that all done. All the rear end's in. Got it installed last night. Got the disc brakes on it. Letting the disc brakes dry on this as far as on the fronts right now. Got the engine. The engine's just mocked up right now. Got it set down in there. Just trying to get it. Just trying to take measurements on it, but it's just about finished. Got all the belts and everything detailed. Pulleys. Got all that done. Only thing that I haven't done right yet as far as being able to call this engine complete is the scoop. The chrome on that scoop, it was beautiful, but there was a terrible seam line. Skelly, give me a hand. You ain't doing anything up there anyhow. Day's your day off. There was a terrible seam line right down the middle of the scoop right here. So I took when I cut it off the tree, I just went ahead and just did a little sanding, got it as smooth as I could, which of course takes off the chrome. So I just went ahead, put it in some bleach, got it all bleached out. So I'm gonna do all clad chrome on it. And of course, if any of you's never sprayed all clad, you do you spray a gloss black finish first, and then you come back with the chrome. And I'll be doing that possibly in the next few days. Weather's still not permitting yet, so I kind of want that piece to turn out, just as shiny as those valve covers and that blower assembly right there. But right there's where I'm at as far as got everything in there, got the rear end all, got it installed last night, got the, let's see if I can get back here and do a little bit more drilling in here. Got everything installed on it, got the coilovers in, everything's detailed the best I want to do with that. Finished did all the spraying. That's the color combo that I'm gonna use on the interior. Let me just kind of open it up a little bit. Kind of a grayish, gray interior with kind of a light blue. And these are flat colors right here from Tamiya that I airbrushed in here. Once I get all this done and a little bit more detail work, I'm gonna do some blue seat belts, do some detailing on that console right there and on the door panels itself. Get all that detail, hit it with some highlighters and stuff and kind of get that to pop. Then I'll flock the bottom of that floor pan and the back deck back here. As far as the deck that comes up back in the back, I'll do that with some gray flocking. And I found some, I'm gonna do a tutorial on using these. A lot of people have asked me in the past about when you do take highlighter, as far as if you do use the panel line, which I do. I use the Tamiya panel line accent colors, brown, black, things like that. And that's where, when we're detailing our door jambs or the down through here, as far as where the doors are, trying to detail that line out down through there, usually I just take that black panel line color. Well, I found something that's it might be a little bit more easy for me as well as anyone else that's doing this. Molotov, I was walking around Hobby Lobby one day this week. Molotov makes a series of black pins, and they have tips on them anywhere from I think a 0.5 millimeter all the way up to a 5 millimeter. And I'm gonna maybe do a little tutorial after a while about these. I'm not gonna do this particular, I'm not gonna do the outline panel lines on this. I'll show y'all what it is, and I might show you on one of my old airplane builds of what to do. Or I may just use them on this interior, because I'm about ready to do the panel lines on them as well. And start doing the interior on this thing. But that's where I'm at with the 41 Willys. Everything is I got a lot of the parts ready to get mounted on as far as the frame itself and turn this into a rolling chassis. And then once I get that done, I'll get the interior mounted on the frame and then possibly get some paint sprayed on that body right there. Let's move over to this the Al Wood Appreciation Group build that I've been doing. This is the Airfix 1/72 scale FW190 plane that he sent me. Got the decals or the decals or however, whatever in the heck we're calling these things now. But I got all the decals on them on it about a week ago. I did this, got all the decals on it one Friday night. So been letting them dry out. I'm gonna possibly hit this with a little bit of Tamiya flat clear this afternoon and get those set up. I think they've had a good week of setup time, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and spray them, let that flat clear dry. And once I do that, I'll start getting the mask off of the windows right there, as far as off the cockpit windows. Got everything is just about ready to assemble on this, and then I'm gonna start the diorama base on it, and that's about where we're at right there with that. So other than that, that's about it. So like I say, hadn't been a whole lot of hoopla going on in the shop this week. Had somebody ask me not too long ago, like, Pappy, what are those red things on your bench right now? No, we're not talking about that. We're talking about these right here. These are Bluetooth speakers that I found at Academy Sports. I had them on sale for about $19 a piece, and man, for 40 bucks, these things are made by a company called Altec Lansing, and they Bluetooth to your phone. Man, I'll sit here and I'll crank them up, and sometimes Vicky has to come in here and go, Fred, turn that thing down. So, but that's just a little new addition that I've had here in the shop, and they're handy in here, and you can actually, you take them out if you go, set them out on the patio or something like that. They're waterproof, and they got a lot of power to them. So I've really been enjoying those in here on the bench as well. So, with that being said, hope everyone's having a great weekend. This is the progress that I've got going on my bench right now, and hopefully in the next few days we'll get some color spread on this thing, and might be wrapping that one up right there as well. Anyhow, remember guys, if you can dream it, build it. God bless y'all. Have a great week. Pappy out.